Hello everyone, and welcome to RPG DIY, your channel for all things tabletop gaming. I'm Jay, and today I'm going to show you how to take some sticker printer paper and some EVA foam and turn these into this lightweight dungeon tiles, double-sided. Let's get started. Okay, to start with, we take this is I believe 3mm EVA foam. You can use any thickness you like, whatever works best for you. I like this because it's thick enough to withstand bending as opposed to some of the flimsier like 1mm stuff. But so this is what I really like. Plus it's super light. Sometimes when you build dungeon tiles, except from XPS foam, some of the plastic ones as you print come out. They're kind of heavy, so if you're traveling a lot and you want to take a lot of tiles with you, the weight can be a problem. But with this, there is no problem. Now, I've done a video, one of my first videos was how to make foam tiles, but that was using a stamp that you paint on, then press the pattern on the foam. And then the other one was with wood floors, where you take an X-Acto knife and just score lines, and then use a heat gun to open everything up, and then you paint like you would normally, you know, base coat, then a color coat, and then your dry brushing and everything. This, you need not do any of that. For anybody who just does not want to take that much time, this is super simple. All you need is some printer paper it's for stickers. This is Buttercrafts. You can get all this on Amazon, both that, and you can get like packs of this EVA foam in different thicknesses. So all you do is you find a pattern that you like. I'm going to be using the Crooked Staff Publishing patterns. Their stuff on Drive-Thru RPG is pay what you want, which is great. They're an excellent source for all kinds of paper crafts. So I just printed one of their floor textures, right? And then I would cut off the white border. This is a slightly different pattern, but so I'd cut off the border, and the idea is to, when you peel off the backing off the corner here, is to kind of line it up in the corner, and that can be hit or miss, because if you're going to do double-sided and you want the other side to be in line with your grid, this is also a slightly different floor pattern I used. If you want it to line up on the grid, you're going to want to make sure that you get your corner lined up, so when you do the cutting along each of the lines, that it all matches up. So what I figured out was when you peel this, and this can take a second or two. All right. So once you have it separated, what I do is I fold the backing, kind of expose the corner, fold the backing like this, and then I can line the corner up fairly easily with both edges to try to get it as straight as possible, because this particular sticker paper is extremely sticky. So you want to try to get it right the first time, just like that. And then I go in and I peel like this. You kind of have to line things up as I go. Pull it down a little farther. All right. This isn't quite perfect, but it will do. And you want to smooth it as you go to make sure there's no air bubbles. And that is that. That's as simple as it gets. Now, for the other side, see, it was a little bit off here, you can see, but that's all right. So for the other side, when you want to put it on both sides, because a lot of the prints you're not going to cover the full EVA. Now you can save this for making corridors and things like that using other stick pages like this. When you want to make sure is when you're going to put it on both sides, when you flip it over, that you put it on the other corner over here, not on that one like you started with. Now this texture is a little bit wider and longer than the there we go. It's a little bit longer and wider than the original texture. So I'm going to just go for it here. This is the dangerous way to do it. This is what I started with. Sometimes if you can kind of get it down, it works out okay. See, look at that. There we go. It's not quite lined up here, but that's all right. It takes a little bit of practice, but so now we have a two-sided tile, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get an X-Acto knife. I'm going to go ahead and trim this side here of the sticker piece, and then you get a ruler, and then like this, line it up. Now the best way to do this is don't try to cut through in the first pass. Do a couple of lighter passes. Like that. And then that pass. So there you go. Now see, there's a little bit extra on this side. I could actually just cut this as is and make it like a cobblestone corridor. And then up against here. All right. So here you have a double-sided tile. Now, this isn't going to make a lot of difference for matching up grid lines, but when you line them up correctly on both sides, when you do cut on one side, it should match the grid line on both. And then what you do is you just figure out what sizes you need for your tiles. And there you go. Instant dungeon tiles. And you can use any textures you want. So for instance, on these ones that I made, some have like a cave floor on the back, and then others have a wood texture, so they can be used either as floors or even as docks. Put them down on some water textures. And some of the other stuff Crooked Staff has is you have some sci-fi tiles. So here's some sci-fi floors, double-sided. So you can do the same thing for spaceship, space station interiors. And there you go. Easy to make, lightweight, no talent in painting or carving required dungeon tiles. I'll put the links to the materials down below in the description. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. And remember, please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you know when new videos are coming out. And until we meet again, may you always roll with advantage.